but it doesn't matter. It got the job done.
We'll do just fine.
Pictionary, weekdays at 9 on WZMQ CBS. Watch WZMQ 19 News wherever you are, whenever you're ready. Subscribe to the 19 News channel on YouTube. Mike Ludlum's Sports, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, UP Health Departments are warning of a possible outbreak of measles after new cases pop up in Lower Michigan. Tonight, why they say they're monitoring the outbreak there. Plus, new details tonight about the number of snowmobile passes handed out this winter. How much lower the DNR says the numbers are this winter. And the special counsel appointed to investigate President Biden's handling of classified documents is in the hot seat. We're live in Washington, where both sides of the aisle grilled him for his conclusion. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
A beautiful day out there in air. Everyone wants to know, did we break a record?
I will tell you during my main weather, but it definitely was toasty out there. As you can see, the conditions behind me in downtown Escanaba, gorgeous still. And we've got a current temperature of about 53 degrees, no precipitation on the radar currently for us here in the UP. We're expecting mostly clear skies. I'll also give you your aurora forecast for tonight and tomorrow. So it's going to be very quiet tonight. And we've got lows around 25 to 35. Again, I'll tell you about any possible record highs after the break.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Developing now, UP health officials warn of a possible measles outbreak in the UP after a small outbreak in Lower Michigan. A total of 3 cases have been reported in Dearborn and Ann Arbor. The Western UP Health Department warns those unvaccinated are at risk of becoming infected. Each exposed non-immune person could infect 12 to 18 others on average. The health department says an outbreak would pose a big challenge to the health system.
Measles were to come to Houghton County, we'd probably see 200 to 300 cases within a couple of weeks. And that would translate into 40 to 60 hospitalizations, which would overwhelm the hospital system there.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, the symptoms of measles to watch for and why Houghton County is of particular concern to health officials. We're learning new details tonight about how the lack of snowfall this winter has impacted the number of snowmobilers throughout Michigan. According to the DNR, last winter's snowmobile permit sales were just over 121,000. The DNR says this winter's sales have dropped about 40%. At $52 a pass, that drop could cost the state over $2.5 million in revenue, which would have gone directly back to trail maintenance.
We won't have the funding to put into the trails that we would hope to have, but we'll get through this. I just think that my concern is for those businesses that rely heavily on sports snowmobiling.
The DNR says trail crews are grateful to the UP snowmobile clubs that help to maintain the trail systems. Some small businesses in the UP are worried that the governor's announcement of federal funding for drought relief may have come too late. Last week, the governor urged businesses impacted by the lack of snow to apply for an economic injury disaster loan. The owner of a snowmobile business in Ontonagon says he's grateful for the opportunity to apply for the funding, but is also concerned about the amount of time it took to secure. He says a request for help was sent back in January.
Remarkably difficult for our organization to keep the lights on to this point. So we're, like I said, very grateful that it's finally come, but hopefully in the future we can react a little bit more timely to these type of natural disasters.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, we'll take a closer look at North Coast Adventures, which has lost a huge chunk of its revenue this winter. In Washington, Robert Hur, the man appointed as special counsel to investigate President Biden's handling of classified documents, has managed to upset both sides of the aisle. Today, members on the House Judiciary Committee grilled Hur on his February report, which didn't recommend criminally prosecuting Biden. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us live from the Capitol. Rachel, how is Hur defending the report?
Good evening, Sarah. So despite the report finding evidence suggesting that Biden knew some of the documents that he had were secret, they are not recommending criminal charges against him. Today in the hearing, Hur defended the report, saying he was looking at all the evidence, looking at the strengths and weaknesses. But despite that, both sides of the aisle were pressing him with questions.
I called it like I saw it.
Robert Hur, the special counsel that led the investigation into President Biden's handling of classified documents, is in the spotlight since releasing his findings in February. In a House Judiciary hearing, he defended his report.
We did not, however, identify evidence that rose to the level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Because the evidence fell short of that standard, I declined to recommend criminal charges against Mr. Biden.
But the hearing turned into a proxy campaign battle. Republicans are outraged, questioned the fairness of prosecuting former President Donald Trump and not Biden. Republicans say the evidence suggests Biden knew some of the material he had was secret.
Joe Biden broke the law.
Democrats argue what Trump did in his handling of classified documents was way worse.
Trump also obstructed the Smith investigation by directing one of his employees to move boxes of documents to conceal them from Trump's attorney, from the FBI, and from the grand jury.
Democrats are upset about the report's portrayal of Biden's mental competency. The report says Biden's memory was significantly limited in their interview, and that it will convince some jurors that he made an innocent mistake rather than acting willfully. Also adding that at a trial, Biden would likely present himself to a jury as a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
My task was to determine whether the president retained or disclosed national defense information willfully. That means knowingly and with the intent to do something the law forbids. I could not make that determination without assessing the president's state of mind. My assessment in the report about the relevance of the president's memory was necessary and accurate and fair.
Biden did address the concerns about his age and mental competency during last week's State of the Union address. Now, the political stakes of this hearing were very high, and Sarah, after just roughly 5 hours of questioning her, the hearing finally wrapped up not too long ago. Sarah, back to you.
All right, Rachel, thank you very much. Governor Gretchen Whitmer has declared today Equal Pay Day in Michigan to symbolize how far into the year the average woman works to have earned what the average man has earned. The day was first marked by the U.S. National Committee on Equal Pay in 1996. The co-founder of the Equal Pay Today campaign explained that in the U.S., women in full-time positions make about 84 cents to the dollar of a male full-time employee.
It's within our power as voters and as active workers to make sure we understand what pay scales are in the workplace, to make sure that we know what laws are in play that could help us, and to understand which legislators are ready to champion them.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, we'll have more about some of the efforts in Michigan to close the pay gap. Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, West Restaurant Week continues in downtown Marquette. Tonight, we're checking out the Star featured at the Delft Bistro this week. And later, a new wedding and events venue is just about to open up in Escanaba. We'll show you inside. We're back in 2 minutes.
The FBI's are back.
Is there going to be another attack?
I was trying to find the guy who tried to kill my team. This hack could be one guy at a laptop.
We can't wait any longer. Breach.
We're already in danger.
This guy is wanted for murder.
CBS Tuesday is FBI Night.
Hopefully they don't send us the bill for that.
New episodes tonight at 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to buy get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget,
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
You're watching home to CBS Mornings, WZMQ 19.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's big spring sale. Sofas, sectionals, and recliners are on sale now at Shunk's and get 12 months to pay with no interest. We have a large selection of sofas, sell price from $3.99 to $6.99. Like this large 88-inch sofa is just $4.99. Or how about this super comfortable double reclining sofa for just $6.68? And sectionals, there's over 50 different sectionals available between $6.99 and $10.99 like this. And heavy-duty recliners like this are just $2.79. Shop Shunk's today.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasic.
Looking at current conditions with the radar, we are sitting pretty as far as dry skies. Unfortunately, I'll tell you why that could be a bad thing. Today, we had a forecasted high of about 59 here in Marquette, but out at the National Weather Service, we saw 61 as that high, which actually tied the previous record, which was held in 1995 as well as 2016. So with these warm temperatures and dry conditions, only fair to expect fire alerts. So some fire weather is possible. Basically, this goes until this evening around 7:30 p.m. Central Time, as it is mostly for the western portion of the UP as well as Minnesota and Wisconsin. Basically, do not burn anything either. Don't roast any marshmallows tonight. You can wait for that. As you can see here, the DNR has also updated their map. These brown counties, which are again those ones under that special statement there, open debris burning is not permissible. Do not do it. Tonight, we are expecting those lows to be in that 25 to 35 degree range and mostly clear skies. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking, oh yay, northern lights. Is there a chance you could see it? Sure. Most likely though, if you are way up in Canada. Tomorrow though, it looks like it'll be a little bit closer, but you know, sometimes who knows? Maybe you will be able to see it. Prove me wrong. Send some pictures in. All right, taking a look at the next 2 days, we will be warm tomorrow, 40 to 60 degrees, some sunshine moments here and there, and then we're cooling down on Thursday. We'll slide down even further this weekend. Temperatures around 35 to 50. We could see some gusts here and there, but very minor gusts. So it's going to be a good day to get out and play pickleball, have a bike ride, or maybe take a hike as those temperatures are going to be fairly warm, especially Iron Mountain, close to 60 degrees, partly to mostly sunny skies. And then if you're looking forward to restaurant week here in downtown Marquette, we'll expect partly sunny skies at lunchtime, and that's going to continue into the evening. That sunset's going to be around 7:53, so we'll expect sun continuing throughout the night. Now, this weekend is going to look a little bit different than what we've seen this week. We're expecting rain and snow, and then maybe snow on our Sunday here. And look at those temperatures, 40 to 45 Saturday, 30 to 40 on Sunday. So it's definitely cooling down, but we're expecting to rise back up above normal ranges next week. Here are our chances for that precipitation coming again, most likely Saturday and Sunday. Now we'll take a quick look at our 7-day for Marquette tomorrow. I don't know, I feel like it's something to celebrate. And then we've got Pi Day on Thursday, mostly cloudy here, and then those temperatures warming up, cooling down, especially into next week. I've got your polar plunge outlook coming up in 15.
It's Air's birthday tomorrow, if you haven't figured it out. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We are learning about upcoming preschool screenings in Marquette and Alger counties. That conversation is 2 minutes away.
My name is Brett Watt, and I've been at Goodwill since supposedly 2011, but don't quote me on that. Before Goodwill, I don't know what exactly, yeah, it's complicated, but it's what I actually enjoy. I always say, you know, it just motivates me. It helps me concentrate on life. Impact for the positive. Trust me on that. Goodwill, in my opinion, might as well be my favorite company.
Supporting Goodwill helps give our clients fuller lives.
At BCMH, care is not just a service, it's a way of life. We strive to improve the well-being of our community, to help families heal and grow. With physicians welcoming new patients, we're ready to care for you. And you don't need an appointment. Walk-ins are welcome at the Convenient Care Clinic. Baraga County Memorial Hospital. Our family caring for your family.
Get ready to march up the aisle with Richardson Jewelers, downtown Marquette. March is Wedding Band Month. We will have a wedding band event March 12th through the 23rd. We will have over 100 different bands in for viewing. Whether your engagement ring is for me or not, I will find you the perfect band for your big day. Come see me for the ultimate bridal experience personalized just for you. Wedding bands
At Richardson Jewelers.
They prepare, they compete. They are our sons and daughters, our neighbors, our teams. One person has covered their celebrations, victories, and determination for more than 3 decades. One man, uniquely qualified to share their stories. And now, he has a new home. Join us and welcome Mike Ludlam to the UP's Best News Team. Mike Ludlam with sports, exclusively on WZMQ 19 News. You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Tonight on Insights, if you are the parent of an almost preschooler, it is already time to start thinking about getting your child screened for school. Marquette Algerisa has some screening events around the 2 counties starting next month. Joining us tonight with some details is early childhood specialist Whitney Shampers. Thanks for coming in, Whitney.
Thank you for having me, Sarah. It's great to be here.
Of course. So first, just tell us, what are the preschool screenings and what happens in them?
Of course. So preschool screening is something free for families in the community, specifically for children who are 3 and 4 years old. And what it is professionals. And what we do is we do some screening to see if they are meeting their developmental milestones. So it's screening for those developmental pieces because we know that 90% of a child's brain develops by age 5. And research is showing the earlier we can do intervention, if the kid does have a developmental delay, the better the outcomes are for that child. Yeah. So the local school districts team up with Marquette Algerisa and provide those free community screenings.
That's awesome. So who should think about getting their child ready to do these screenings?
Absolutely. So any child that will turn 3 or 4 by December 1st of this year, so that's going to include those date of birth ranges from 12/2/19 to 12/1/21.
Okay. Why should families do these screenings? I mean, are they required to get into preschool, or is it something that's just a good idea to do?
So they aren't required, but again, back to that why really is, we know that if we can get services and interventions for kids that maybe do have developmental delays, they're gonna have those better outcomes. So again, it's something you want to do because everybody is there to help you and your child. And another thing we can do while you're there is we will have people from Great Start to Quality, people from Head Start, people from Great Start Readiness Program, really talking about what preschool options families have come fall.
That's always helpful too. Are there things that parents should maybe even be on the lookout for themselves before they come to these screenings?
Yeah, so there are a couple things we ask families to bring with them that they can look out for. So first of all, on the flyer will be a QR code. Otherwise, there's that tiny URL that we set up. And that is a good place for them to apply, see maybe what they'd be eligible for as far as preschool programs. And really the thing that it'll ask you to upload into that system, because of course we're worried about security, so into our secure portal is going to be proof of age, which is preferred birth certificate, proof of residency, like a bill of some kind from the mail, and then proof of income. So a lot of you just did your taxes, that W-2 is the perfect thing to bring.
Perfect, okay. How long are these screenings going to last? I mean, if it's a 3 or 4 year old, we know that they're not going to sit still for that long. How long should parents kind of estimate for these screenings?
Yeah, so when families come, first of all, it does kind of depend on how well the child separates. We do ask that the child at least try to come with the trusted adult or the screener because again, that is a social emotional skill, is that separation and coping. But then they go through 3 stations, and typically it takes about 1 hour for the screening. But again, they're going between different rooms, different people. It's all games. The kids think they're playing games this whole time. Cool. While experts are looking for really specific things. So it takes about an hour. If your child is shy or maybe takes a little bit to warm up, it can take longer.
Gotcha. And really quickly before we wrap, where can people go to find more information just in general?
Absolutely. So on our Marquette Algerisa Facebook page, I believe on your guys' social media as well, the preschool screening flyer will be posted. Yeah. On there it will have a QR code and a tiny URL or a phone number that the district wants you to call.
Perfect. Whitney, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yes. Still ahead tonight, NMU's head basketball coach is looking ahead to a big game against Ferris State this weekend. And later, the superstar featured at the Delft Bistro during Downtown Restaurant Week. But first, here's your Upers United volunteer opportunity of the day. The Marquette 4th of July Fireworks Committee is looking for some new members. The committee is just focused on raising money for the Independence Day fireworks show in the Lower Harbor each summer. The group meets monthly. To sign up to join the team or to check out other volunteer opportunities, head to upersunited.com.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, for our Heart of America, meet the mailman who delivered kindness for nearly 4 decades. We'll show you tonight how his community is celebrating him. That and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Shop our huge selection of Amish-crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order. With 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
The FBI's are back.
Is there going to be another attack?
I was trying to find the guy who tried to kill my team. This hack could be one guy at a laptop.
We can't wait any longer. Breach.
We're already in danger.
This guy is wanted for murder.
CBS Tuesday is FBI Night.
Hopefully they don't send us the bill for that.
New episodes tonight at 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
UP weather changes hour to hour and from one place to another. I'm Ariane Stasek. We take tracking our ever-changing winter weather seriously. You depend on 19 News to keep you updated when snow, ice, and wind are in the forecast. At First Warning Weather, we use the best tools and technology to see what's coming and keep you informed.
Be the first to know about snow with Ariane Stasek and WZMQ 19's First Warning Weather.
Direct. Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Mathis Court is in session.
On WZMQ CBS. Mike Ludlam's Sports, only on WZMQ 19 News. Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. The NMU men's basketball team defeated Ferris State twice during the regular season, 75-71 at home in January and 83-80 in February in Big Rapids. Round 3 will be Saturday night in the NCAA Midwest region at Indianapolis. Wildcats head coach Matt Makerzak knows this game will be close.
It seems like almost every game comes down to the last minute. I think like half of them seem to end in the last second with a shot or an overtime or a ball going in or not going in. And, I've had some of my best moments of my life playing against Ferris. And I've had some of the worst moments of my life playing against Ferris. And I now know that I'll have another one of those best or worst moments playing against Ferris. And we'll find out which one of those two it is.
Tip-off Saturday scheduled for 7:30 Eastern Time. The NMU women meet Kentucky Wesleyan in a Midwest Region contest Friday at 7:30 at Grand Valley State. Darn it, they came close, and darn it, the scoreboard didn't update, but McBain has defeated Menominee 51-49 in a Division III boys basketball quarterfinal down at Gaylord. Game just went final a couple minutes ago. We hope to have highlights tonight. Oh, there it is. On your 11 p.m. news. We will also keep track of the St. Ignace Forest Park game in Division 4 and Kingsford in Division 2. Couple changes in high school girls basketball for tomorrow's regional finals. Ishpeming and Ewan Trout Creek will now play at Baraga High School at 7 o'clock. And also in Division 4, Munising and Newberry, St. Ignace and Munising will take place at Newberry, also at 7 o'clock. Central Collegiate Hockey Association has announced its all-conference teams for this year. On the first team, forward Jared Westcott of Lake Superior State. On the second team, forward Isaac Gordon of Michigan Tech, along with Lakers forward Connor Milburn, defenseman Josh Zinger of NMU, and goaltender Blake Pietla of the Huskies. On the rookie team, Isaac Newton of Michigan Tech and John Harrington of Lake Superior State. Women's hockey, the NMU team is at the ACHA Nationals in Missouri. Did not go well today, losing 10-0 to Assiniboine. That team is really good, by the way. They have won a number of championships. Round robin action continues tomorrow as NMU faces Central Michigan. All-state hockey for high school players this season. You see them right there on the first team. Forward Connor Arco of Houghton and Mike Millett of Houghton, Nash Rapey of Marquette, defenseman Connor Raffelli of Houghton, and Todd Kilpala of Hancock. Also on the first team, Kyle Moyer of Marquette, goaltender Bryant Lee of Houghton, along with Sault Ste. Marie goaltender Cam Labadie, and Micah Stipich. Congratulations, he is the coach of the year in Division 3. On the second team, there is Jace DeForge of Houghton at forward and Noah Kreipke of Houghton at defenseman. And as you can see, some of the honorable mentions there. And Sarah, we will send it back to you.
All right, Mike, thank you very much. The passion for sharing food continues into day 2 of Restaurant Week in downtown Marquette, but one eatery wasn't always serving food. The Delft Bistro, you may know, used to be a theater. Now, of course, it's a popular restaurant downtown. For Restaurant Week, the Delft is offering 4 sourdough specialties, from a bruschetta crostini to cherry pie, and it's all under 20 bucks. Even though the Delft has participated in Restaurant Week for many years, the manager says they like to mix up the menu to keep customers guessing.
I think with every menu change, there's ups and downs. Things like Restaurant Week or other events that are happening give us a little bit more of that micro focus of a theme to focus on or a certain flavor profile we want to focus on.
Tonight at 11:10 Central, we'll have a full look at what's on the plate at the Delft Bistro this week. Renovations are almost complete inside Escanaba's newest event venue. Haley Station Wedding and Event Venue on 3rd Avenue North is an intimate boutique-style setting with an occupancy of about 125 to 200 people. While most of the interior has been redone, the unique roller rink flooring remains intact. With its historic meets modern design and furnishings, the owner says it's the perfect venue for weddings, parties, showers, and other events.
Most excited about providing a space for people to come in and share their love story with their family and friends, and then look back on that day and just remember how much they love each other in these moments.
We'll take a closer look inside Haley Station tonight at 11:10 Central. We enjoyed a warm one today, but we'll be cooling down tonight. Ariane has the outlook next.
Tonight, are your days of using TikTok numbered? The ultimatum facing the Chinese zoned app. Then he was convicted of killing his wife Lacey. Could new evidence set Scott Peterson free? And why even the dogs in this neighborhood will miss their mailman on the CBS Evening News.
New fun and games are here. I'm Jerry O'Connell inviting you to come and play Pictionary on WZMQ TV 19.
Cars will break down. And when they do, it's too late. If your car's out of warranty, it leaves you with 2 choices. Get stuck paying for expensive repairs, or one phone call to CarShield. Their administrators pay for your covered repairs so you don't have to. Your coverage includes roadside assistance, towing, rental, and so much more. Plus, with their nationwide network, you choose the mechanic or dealer. Best of all, there's coverage for every wallet size. Make the smart call before it's too late. Call CarShield today.
Getting ready, we all have our routine. Finding an outfit. Fixing your hair. And all the other little touches. Gum, check. Keys, check. Phone, check. But of all the things you remember to bring with you, naloxone could be the most important. It can reverse an opioid overdose. You can get it without a prescription in most states, and it's really easy to use. If you or someone you know is at risk for opioid overdose, naloxone could save their life. Keep it on you and at home. For more information about naloxone, visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Well, our current temperatures look like what our highs were today. It is still toasty out there. Look at that, 71 in Menominee. We're going to cool down just a little bit tomorrow, about 45 to possibly 60 degrees again. Partly to mostly sunny skies tomorrow. No precipitation at the moment. And then taking a look at Saturday, we will see precipitation, likely rain, maybe some snow showers, and a high of